We love hip hop.
That's who I want to check on. These guys went off on Sharp yesterday. Holy shit snacks. So, and even look at Sharp's numbers right now. Holy, look at this. 9 hours ago, 37,000 views from his 3-hour stream. Yo, Lush is talking about it right now.
Any neighborhood, like any side of town, like whether it's West Los, East Los, South Central, fucking,
why are these guys not
that shit
in the
was
hallway?
dope as fuck. So I never wanted to lose the job to begin with. I didn't think it was going to be a possibility, but like all the people around me, like my partners with Lush World, they were very like, they said that, look, I bet you one day you'll be back over there. And I was like, I don't think it's going to be Adam. The things I've seen.
I'm a hip hop DJ. We're around the same age, so.
Okay. Let's get to the real meat and potatoes of it. So Sharp has been let go from No Jumper, more or less. I don't think that he's going to be going over this content anymore. Adam went and brought his top op over there, Suspect, Almighty Suspect, and his nemesis, Lush One. And they spent more than 23 minutes. This is 23 minutes long. They spent way longer than that talking about the boy Sharp. They were kicking his back in. This is what we would be calling a eulogy.
He is in fact exactly what happened to him. That clout just fogged his brain up, and he's now no longer able to see reality. He's not capable of seeing what it is to be a real one, and instead he's choosing to move with bitch-assness.
Oh,
shit. The pimp has become the hoe. Now,
oh my Lord. Adam, you have to calm down, bro.
He may still be a pimp for all I know. I don't know. But he is behaving in a way that I wouldn't even expect of the lowest of the low of the hoes. And I believe that this has been justified and confirmed by the fact that even bottom-feeding, clout-addicted streamers such as you know who and you know who and Lil you know who church are also that shit was funny.
Wow, they're all stomping on him. They're curb stomping Sharp. Oh no. It's like a beat down every
This is a bitch ass.
Hold, somebody hold him. Hold him.
And that cuz is behaving himself like he's behaving like something that I don't think he was before this, and I don't think he wants to be. But let me just tell you, he's someone who is used to a certain level of numbers at a certain point. And this might not even be scratching the surface of the numbers that he previously had going for him, but it's like basically I've been led to believe that the reason why he's not here today is A, because there's certain people that he doesn't want to sit with, but B, he really...
Certain people like who? Are you talking about this guy with the Gucci on? Gucci down? Let's see what Suspect got to say.
That both shit matters. Both of y'all be entertainer pimps, then fuck something for free, and you don't have to respond. Yeah, don't respond at first. So now Sauce Walker still some pimping, but then he didn't went OnlyFans.
A lot of motherfuckers.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot of niggas politic on that though.
But
a lot.
What are your politics when I'm rich?
Money don't make everything.
But,
no. Listen.
Go ahead.
We stand on this, nigga. It's not about the means to the end. It's not about the end. It's the means to the end. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
The means have to justify the end, not the other way around.
But I'm saying
the money don't matter. How
you
got that
both
shit matters.
Both of y'all be entertainer pimps, then fuck something for free, and you don't have to respond. Yeah, don't respond. Look, I'm just saying, cuz you like my brothers. Y'all done fucked something for free before.
Well, it could.
And you don't have to.
Once upon a time,
That's what
when you young and
don't
fucking
even
up,
explain it.
not when you really standing on that shit.
I haven't
when you
seen
a
it.
kid just getting your feet wet and you stumbling on shit, of course, because you just learning. But as a grown ass man who got trophies and things of this sort, things like that should never go down.
Yeah,
When you
Oh no! How you let the young boy school you, Sharp? Sharpie. These niggas is curb stomping Sharp.
Disrespecting No Jumper and everything, stuff that he had previously said that he was never going to do, but as a result of the fact.
Oh, last thing, because I don't want to keep on stopping the video. He was invited to come down there and I guess have a conversation with them on the podcast. A lot of people are saying that he was catching feelings from the fact that he wasn't asked to be on the Tuesday show. And from there, things kind of went downhill. But bro,
He tried it last week with fucking.
Yeah. Once you did that, it's like I already know how Adam feel about that kind of shit. You feel me? And when it come to niggas working in here and doing, I was like, up. Now you lost.
But
the
you want to
job.
know
You
what
probably
fucked me
still
up?
had leg room.
All right.
You lost the job at that moment.
Do you want to know something though? It's like I'm at that food fest, right? And I go to the Reddit and I'm like, I'm not even watching the clips. I'm just looking at the titles to try to get an idea of what this person that texted me is talking about. And I see something like Sharp says Adam's girl has no respect for him, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just immediately like, I told you. You saying my bitch don't got respect for me? Over what? I'm pissed. Then when I actually see the clip, I'm like, oh, he's saying that my girl doesn't have respect for him,
Right.
For Sharp.
Right.
And then, I mean, I already clarified all of this on the story or whatever, but like one thing I heard Sharp say that like really just confounded me and blew my fucking mind is that he said, of course you talk to your girl about me when you go home. You talk to your girl about things that are bothering you and that you need to get off your chest. And I'm like, holy shit.
All of a sudden, Sharp knows how a regular relationship works. What?
That's the shit.
He has no concept of the fact that
Because we do.
I don't just talk about content.
there's a part in this video that it's not in this clip here where Adam is reading through a text message. Maybe it's in the full stream. And I'll play that I want to play that quick fast before we get into what Sharp says. Because he didn't show up to the stream or to this episode. But he was doing his own thing.
Monologue, possibly.
This should be somewhere in here. Because they were ragging on this nigga for a minute.
Like interviewing kind of random rappers, kind of random influencers. And when he does have a girl on, there's
research about him, though.
Exactly. There's nothing interesting about it. There's no intensity. There's no like important point that needs to be made. It's like at some point he just went full blown peacemaker.
And no diss to Sharp, but there's not a single person in this office that I would like to see sit down.
RL. I don't even remember people calling him that at all, but he was signed to Rick Ross. Yeah. Damn.
There's a part in here where he reads something from Zan Princess.
J-Bo way before.
And it's some real sad shit. Like this nigga like crying about some shit.
More like
He
on
singles
that.
himself
But it's
out.
like, I ain't saying that it's cool. I'm just like, at this
Sure.
Glazer.
last night, I just didn't. It fucked me
What's
up.
a do boy?
He said something about a yes man or a do boy. You sitting with two do boys. First of all, I'm not here. I didn't know that first of all, I just started potting. I didn't know that the objective was to fucking argue with each other. I thought we were supposed to discuss topics.
No, I mean,
but I noticed
It's
that you are supposed to have. No, I'm learning.
right.
But I didn't know.
With that also,
You know what I'm saying?
with
Like
that being
coming
said,
in, I'm like, oh,
Okay, I'm gonna get to Sharp's response because these guys just shit on Sharp for I don't know. Pretty much the whole episode. They try to get into other topics, but they just kept on circling back over to Sharp. If I was Sharp, I wouldn't pop back up over there. It just feels like a place where he's not wanted at this point. So late night show with Sharp. Jesus Christ.
as organic as possible. I've been purposely waiting. And I heard, you know,
his video and audio is getting way better. Good job, bro.
well, I saw like somebody sent me a clip, like, look what they labeled it as, like the pimp turns hoe. Nigga, well, I never turned hoe to anything.
That must have hurt when you seen that, bro.
The fuck are we, like, is that where we're at? That's where we're at now, right? Now I turned hoe. When I pimped through a lot of situations that were going on there. And that's neither here nor there, because, you know, we all have our choice, right? You got your choice to be where you gonna be. Hey, man, that's where I wanted to be. I didn't need to go nowhere. I don't want to hear that fig community world shit, and that's no jab at them. But I don't want to hear that.
You want to hear that?
I don't want to hear that. That was never where there was a conversation in the very beginning when I talked to AD even about it. Like, it wasn't really assuring. So I'm like, shit, nigga. And it's still, to me, like, it still don't seem assuring, especially at the time of where I was coming from and the type of bag that I was pursuing, respectfully.
Talk to them, church. He's taking his time with it today.
You know, I hate that, like, it even came to this. And it's still all love. I'll never scream, fuck no jumper. There's no need.
Man,
for what? That's why I
like
haven't
a
done
gentleman
it through this entire time, man. Fuck no jumper. No, I want to see it thrive. Hey, man, keep thriving. Do your thing.
Do your thing, Pam.
That's the difference that will come from me, no matter what I'm saying throughout any of this. I still want to see you thrive, homie. Hey, keep doing your shit.
He's got a way different energy than he had the other day.
All this fired shit, people can kind of miss me with. Like, that's cool, you know?
Yeah, like, is he or is he not fired? Because if you're invited to go over to No Jumper to talk about it on the day and then you do a stream instead, technically, they ain't fired you. They're inviting you to go over there and have a conversation. What, are they going to jump you when you get over there? Like, nigga, you should have went over there.
Was never fired. I just felt like there were certain things that were lacking, and I still feel like that, and I don't think that'll ever change. Like, especially from, like, listen, homie, I had a whole different situation with No Jumper, and I saw it being it changed after a while. It just changed after a while. And I'm not talking about like fuck relationships. Like, it just changed in the way of the content being put out. Like, and I care about my content. I mean, shit, that's a piece of my bag. So I don't ever want it to be disrespected or neglected. You know, if it's going to do what it's going to do, shit, I don't give a fuck if shit gets one view. At least I know it was put out properly in the way that we had been putting out content before.
It's okay if it gets one view for you, but not for Adam and Josh and everybody over there at the team and the cameraman and Remo who has to edit the shit and all these different people. It needs to get 100,000 views for it to make sense for them.
Real shit. That was really my issue, and I feel like I've brought it up throughout the months, and it just wasn't being listened to, and it wasn't like I wasn't knocking out cool content still, even here and there. Shit still getting 700,000-800,000, 400,000. There's some shit that wasn't doing the best, but it wasn't properly pushed.
Oh, don't do that, bro. That's that label like, yo, the music is still hot. Y'all just ain't pushing it right. Nah, B. I'm not gonna go into the rant that I went into before, where he has to evolve the content. But you had to evolve, bro. You just couldn't be that one trick pony, man. And if you were gonna be that, you have to do it to the best, bro. Come on.
Took a liking to her. She never forced nothing.
To be honest, I'm not even gonna do it, bro. I was gonna go through a lot of the stream, but bro, you talked 3.5 hours on one subject. This is part of the reason why they think you're crazy, fam. All right. I did 3.5 hours and we covered, I feel like 8 topics. Nigga, you talked about no jumper for 3.5 hours. This is why they think you're Delulu, fam. I understand you're milking it because you got to make your bread, but bruh, a 3.5 hour stream responding to these niggas is crazy. Keyboard Warrior says Sharp could have easily became bigger than he is. He needed someone to put him onto game. He doesn't understand the algorithm. He got to the peak of views he possibly could have got. Yes, exactly. But this nigga was running around the office acting like nobody could tell him shit. Actually, let me tell you something, church. This is why I wish I could have found that Zan Princess message, because she was saying in the message that he was fake being a father figure, I guess, and for lack of a better terms, or fake being a mentor. Fake in a way where, like, nigga, you don't know nothing about this shit neither. So who are you giving game to over there at No Jumper? Give these niggas games on how to pimp a hoe. But don't be giving nobody no game on how to get no traction on No Jumper or traction on YouTube just because you yell at a few bitches and you got 1 million views. Yes, that happened because it was fun content to watch, but it doesn't mean that you are the algorithm hack king. You do it 4 or 5 times and then you don't get the same amount of views, you can't be giving niggas advice. So, I don't know, man. I asked here in the poll, can Sharp bounce back? Or, well, actually I asked, will Sharp be back on No Jumper? We have 50-50. And as far as him bouncing back, he might, if he could do like what AD and them niggas did and create a whole community, create a whole universe, get other people that are, you know, part of his team, then he'll be fine. But if it's just a solo show where we're just watching Sharp in a dark room, like, I don't know, this might get tired after a while if he's not talking about No Jumper. So pray for Sharp. Hopefully he'll be able to evolve, bounce back on the scene, be the biggest PI. You know, I don't know. He'll jump into the red pill space, something. This is the last we're probably going to see Sharp in the algorithm really heavy, unless he has another way to respond to No Jumper, or he starts doing a tour. And I don't think Figmunity World, like Community and back on Fig, I don't think they want him over there. So he's in a rock and a hard place. So pray for the brother.
We love hip hop.